961 Facebook page for Queen City Confessions.
If you ever want to get a confession off of your chest anonymously, text us the word hits with your confession and send that to 96893.
Here's the first confession. My apartment had some water damage last week, so I'm staying with my mom for the next couple of weeks. Last night, the storms woke me up. I walked downstairs and my mom was smoking a joint in the kitchen, just scrolling on her phone. This may not seem weird, but my mom is like a leader in the church. I've never heard her cuss or raise her voice in my life. I feel like I don't know my mom.
You don't. Surprise. Welcome to who your mom really is. Like,
she an
that
adult.
is jarring, though. It is jarring when you see a parent or some other adult authority figure in your life in a completely different context, and you're like, has my life been a lie? Like, thoughts and prayers. That's a tough one.
I remember seeing my high school chorus teacher at a gay club late in my 20s in Atlanta. And I was like, Mr. What? Like, we always knew, but like, oh, you out here drinking a vodka tonic with all these men.
What did you think he was doing? What did you think he was doing?
He's a teacher. I don't know. He went home and wrote up choruses and he did show choir. He wouldn't. Yeah.
Why would our show choir, our best show choir guy was gay too. And like, my one friend had such a crush on him. And I'm like, I don't think, okay, it's fine.
I am curious though, what did you find out about your mom later as an adult? 1-844-HIT-961.
1-844-448-7961 or text HITS and your message to 96893.
Because for this confessor right there, I'm sure your mom has some other secrets too, and all of our parents do.
They do, because they were human beings before they had kids that had whole lives.
Here's another Queen City confession. I'm a teacher here in Charlotte. A dad of one of my students gave me a Visa gift card for Teacher Appreciation Week. It was really sweet. I went to go use it to buy some things from Target. It didn't work. I knew I never liked that man. I feel like he did it on purpose. I would never treat his son like crap in my classroom, even though the brat deserves it. But there goes all of my niceness I would offer up between now and the end of the school year.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't go above and beyond. Not doing any favors. Oh, that is so slimy.
Like, I would want to give this person, this parent, the benefit of the doubt. But obviously, it sounds like you've had some run-ins. Because I dated a teacher years ago who he knew exactly who the good parents were and who the crappy parents were.
Teachers know. I told my daughter that the other day because she was like, so-and-so told on so-and-so for doing something stupid. I was like, listen. Teachers know. Adults know. We can see through kids' BS, for lack of a better word. And so, like, you know the same with the parents because you've interacted with them.
Here's another queen. Or by the way, happy Teacher Appreciation Week. If you are a teacher, thank you for what you do. All right, here's the last confession. I'm going to my 10-year high school reunion next month, and I don't know if I should hook up with my high school crush. I look completely different than I did in high school and show it off on my Instagram. I liked one of his photos, and he started sliding in my DMs. Here's the problem. He's married and bringing his wife to the reunion. He said she usually taps out early so he can sneak over to my hotel room easily. I know I shouldn't do it, but there's something in my younger self that just wants it once.
Man,
it's not worth it.
That is that is just life. Life presenting you with like these choices, right? And you're going to do what you're going to do, whether, you know, what we tell you or anybody else tells you may or may not be a bad idea.
Right.
But just know that, you know, there's obviously consequences that come with your choices.
And your guilt. I mean, because I'm going to assume from your message that this high school is like in a different state. And so that's why you're staying in a hotel to go visit. So even though you're going to be out of sight, out of mind when you come back here to Charlotte, just know that that's still going to be on your conscience.
It is.
And so clearly you're friends on Instagram, so you're going to see photos of him and his wife, and if
then
they have
you're
kids,
going to be doing a confession where it's like, okay, it was supposed to be a one-time thing, but
now I'm traveling back.
Oof, yeah, it's just you're opening a can of worms. This is the Pandora's box right here.
As we're coming up on high school reunion season and college reunion, have you ever done that where you went to your reunion and then like you hooked up with someone from the past? How did that go? Did it work out?
Did it? Like, what was the aftermath? We all know what the hookup was probably like, but like the aftermath, the fallout, that's what I'm curious about.
1-844-HIT-961.
1-844-448-7961 or text HITS along with your message to 96893.